we are back, people. It is a walk with Mel, and it's a day in the life with the one and only Jerry. It's so mooi fun.
Le Cordeur.
Le Cordeur, it is French, you know.
Le Français.
Le Français. Welkom by die show. En ek bedoel, jou journey so mooi. Almal ken miskien vir jou en vir jou Ouma Lilly. Nee, ek wil daar begin. Sê gou vir ons hoe dit begin. I mean, how did that start? Want that was random.
First of all, ek is ook bly om hier te wees. Ek kyk vir 'n walk with Mel. Yeah. I love it. I love what you do.
Love it.
I've always had the relationship with Ouma Lilly, to be honest. It's one of those things where as altyd daar en dan kom hy een videoetjie. En sodra daai een videoetjie nou skyrocket het, nou kom die mense like nou sien almal because
ek sien dit een van die kar
post. Daai is mos die een wat alles begin het.
En Ouma is genuinely bly vir jou. Maar het sy geweet dit kameras of het jy sy geweet?
Ouma is blissfully unaware. Ouma is very forgetful and hard of hearing. That's the two main things when communicating with Ouma Lilly. That's the two main things you have to like take into account.
Ja.
Want sy moet al van een oor praat.
Yes, dat sy net seker maar.
En sy baie vergeterig. So ja, sy gaan dieselfde ding 50 keer gevra word.
Maar moet ons nou jou ouma.
It comes with the 94, né?
What?
94.
Sy definitief is reg
So
in haar
I
lewe
think it
gedoen.
deserves a little bit of patience with her and stuff. Maar nou, because of that, ek kan mos nie elke dag vir verduidelik sy's famous nou.
Soos eintlik 'n celebrity by 'n happy show.
So
But how
she's
sweet is
just
that?
blissfully unaware. And literally all of the videos that I do, it's mostly just me and Ouma in the room. Daar's nooit iemand anders om ons nie.
Amazing.
And I really try to keep it in that bubble, man.
Yes.
Because what Ouma and I have is something so special that's been built from years and years and years and years. I mean, I was in high school toe doen ek al Ouma se shopping. Ek was gaan bial. Kykie, wanneer gaan jy my ma se shopping kom doen? Because she just didn't trust anybody else because that's the relationship. Yeah, it's been years. It's iets wat net nou ewe skielik daar is nie, you know. So even now
when you didn't expect that. Dit het gewag om dat dit gaan viral gaan nie.
Glad nie. Ek het net my kar vir Ouma gaan wys want hoe kan ek nou nie vir Ouma
maar Ouma se eerste persoon wat jy moet wys.
I have to.
Ja.
So toe gaan wys ek vir Ouma en op die dag I suppose toe ek nou net my phone uit en ek record nou net vir haar wat nou sien. Yeah, just for myself, you know. En toe maak ek maar nou 'n Facebook videoetjie want toe ek dit nou sien, dink ek ook self is nogal cute. En dat nogal cute is nou like.
Dis major.
It's so big it swallowed my whole Facebook.
And you know what's funny? Mense ken you know as dit, but I mean you do way more than just that. I mean, how did you know that you were a creative?
Kege, it's something like I always compare this to like your sexuality and the LGBTQ people and Lady Gaga's song Born This Way. You just you know.
Wow.
So from a young age, I've always been very creative. Always, like just ever since you could remember. Ek het net kyk as ek die toys gehad het, het ek twee stokkies aan mekaar gesit en dan speel ek met my stokkies, you know, and like and my family gatherings, elke familie braai of 'n familie ding, I just somehow het ek al die cousins bymekaar gekry en gesê kykie, ons gaan nou opvoer.
Direk al aan klein.
Jy speel nou daai een. Legit, this is what I did. Like, and so I just developed a really good bond with just storytelling and just stories and art and just I really enjoyed that from a long time. Even op school, look, we didn't have a drama group, but I was there.
To create ons een seker.
Of course.
But so that was in your, I mean, you do photography, videography, you do acting, you do writing. Soos ek al gesê het, if multi-talented was a person, it would have been you. But what started first? After high school, what started first?
I think soos jy kan soos nou gesien het, the directing I think found me sort of naturally. And baie mense weet nie dit, but I think for those who work with me, they can see that I've been doing this literally since I was 5 years old. Ek het al vir ander kindertjies op die skool. Kyk, ek en my vriend het I Know What You Did Last Summer gespeel. What is that even? But it was a play where we were in a movie and so from a young age I really started directing. It was only later that I realized, but I enjoy the directing and I love it. But kyk, as jy so vir Power Rangers gekyk het in die 90s. I besef jy maar ek wil ook mos 'n Power Ranger wees.
Jy was gekies en jy was yes, I'm with
that Red Ranger and the Green Ranger.
I get you.
And so then I realized that I actually really want to perform as well. And so then I started exploring my performance side.
Amazing.
That's when ek toe besef het, but there is a performer in here somewhere too. And I think that's my whole journey so far is really exploring all these different sides of myself. Ek sê altyd hier so vat ek so 'n lyntjie van Chanel kak af as sê ek I'm also mixed but not fixed in my own way.
I love it.
You know?
I love it.
And I know society and the world out there, like a lot of people want to understand something, and when they want to understand so badly, they need that label. They need to see you in a certain way. And for a long time, so did I.
Sure.
You know?
Ons almal.
Exactly. En dan begin besef jy that there's so much more to you. And even last year in 2019, one of the biggest things for me in the year was I learned that I was seriously underestimating myself.
Sure.
Stuff I didn't think I could do. And
Wow.
I feel like, yo, and then if we're to a point where you get really surprised, like, wow, I actually did that.
This is possible.
You know, want wat ek wil gedoen het, is ek wil baie graag weer geperform het. After like a long time of directing and
Yes.
stuff. And photography het ook my
Yes.
liewe vir 'n jaar kom insluk.
Yes.
And after all of that, many different things, I really missed that performer, that little boy
Wow.
who wanted to be a Power Ranger.
Yes.
Wil weer
Hy Power Ranger wil uitkom.
Hy wil weer
Hy wil
uitgekom het, you know.
Ja.
And so that's when I decided I'm going to actually take time to write work specifically for myself to
Amazing.
perform. Because I also believe that as a colored actor, daar's net sekere roles beskikbaar.
True. Maar dat is eintlik
Kykie.
meer, maar ek bedoel dat is baie limited.
You are so limited as a just a color a
Person
colored
of
actor
color,
or
yeah.
a person of color
Yeah.
in this industry because we are unfortunately to a great extent only still seen in a certain way.
I get
Just
you.
Of a teacher, of a
I get
nurse,
you.
of a cop, of a this, of the
I
that.
get you.
And that's something I also really wanted to break.
Yes.
Or just break away from. En toe skryf ek mos nou vir my vir Jerry en Unconventional Hero.
Amazing. Let's
En
talk about
daar
that.
was
Sing it,
ek
just
nou
speak
hy
about
Power
that.
Ranger.
Kom ons praat gou vinnig sommer oor Jerry.
And Jerry was,
Wat jy geskryf
it was a long process. Ek het dit eers in 2016 het ek het begin aan mekaar slaan. But at the time it was still a lot of was so 'n stuk deeg wat nog moet uitgeknee
Yes.
geword het and just over time I really sort of figured out what a formula that works for me.
Yes.
That is what ek gaan sê because hello Jerry.
Jerry.
It's a show that's specifically molded for me playing on my strengths and weaknesses
Okay.
as a performer.
Wow.
Because I wanted to obviously show what I can do
Yes.
as an actor.
Yes.
But at the same time, I really wanted a challenge. I really
Sure.
wanted something that scares you, that you're like, oh, I can't do nie.
Yes. Yes.
And then I actually went for it.
Wow.
And to kry vir my 'n director, Ian van der Westhuizen.
Shout out.
And I really liked I needed somebody open-minded
Yes.
because Jerry is a show wat nie soos ander shows ook is
True
nie.
story.
And there was a lot of things in our shows soos choreography. Ek beklei sommer met myself in a fight
Wow.
sequence like
And to be on your own on stage, that's not
Kykie,
easy.
that was the terrifying part as well. Is die eerste keer wat ek ook so iets gedoen het. So imagine if you're like you want to go back to performing. You haven't performed or performed on a professional way
Yes.
like this in a while and you jumped in as a one-man
Wow, amazing. And then
So-
dude, waar's my bakkie?
show. That really happened by chance because
And
wat
it's a
gebeur
real
het-
life story, right?
It's again, exactly that.
Oh my
Dis hoe
gosh.
dit toevallig gebeur het.
Yes.
Because ek het mos nou vir Jerry gedoen en in Jerry is daar speel ek twee broers. The one
Yes.
is Jerry, you're a sort of closet nerd,
Yeah.
you know, sensitive soul.
Yes.
En dan is Jerry ook 'n broer. die
Okay.
Out there.
Yes,
like,
yes. Opposite
macho,
amper.
polar opposite, you
Yes.
know. En intussen tyd terwyl ek aan Jerry gewerk het en so plop daar vat my liewe op pause want toe was my bakkie gesteel.
What?
Ja.
What?
Ek het 'n show gaan kyk het wat in 2016 gebeur
Uh-huh.
in 2016 gaan kyk ek nog lekker een aand 'n show, you know.
Yes.
Kyk 'n
Lekker
lekker
vibes.
theater show, lekker
Love it,
gekyk nog
love it.
opening night
Love
everything.
it. Full house.
Stunning.
And I thank
Exactly.
you.
En jy gaan nou huis toe. Jy gaan mos nou lekker nog Wellington toe ry en everything en net om te besef dat daar no bakkie.
So that was the inspiration for dude.
And then my bakkie just gone and for a long time to say mense ook vir my kyk jy skryf sommer daaroor jong. As ek klaar daaroor was ek nou vir mense sê al my bakkie. And
Ja.
then everybody would tell me ag, write a play about it. Write a play about
Wow.
it. And then the right idea just came. Ek het
Wow.
nie gesoek of hard probeer nie. It really just I think I gave it the
It's
time.
almost like it had to happen, but there was no time
Yes.
for you to come out
Yeah.
creatively. Just asking you two questions into one, eh? Two questions in one. What's the vision for you as an artist, and what do you want people to take away from you as an artist, as a performer?
Okay. First part of the question. Vision for me as an artist, I think I would really just like to not only continue developing work of my own,
Yes.
particularly works within, the colored culture and my
Yes.
own community. But in this state, I've really discovered a passion and an appreciation for my community and our kind of people
Yes.
and our language and the way we do things and just understanding the vast
Yes.
spectrum that
Yes.
is colored people.
True.
And it's really passionate. En inderdaad ook begin besef that as a theatre maker in my community, there's also a responsibility that falls on me to tell stories from my community.
Sure.
Because in any colored community, I mean, not only is there incredible talent.
True.
Kykie,
Moenie, jy. Natural
daar is 'n
man.
hele ander video op
Daar is
sy
sy eie,
eie.
daar is sy
Just
eie.
talking about
Yes,
colored
I
talent
get you,
and like
I get
praat
you.
jy. But like it's insane.
Yeah.
And there's an equal, if not more, amount of stories.
Sure.
Die goed wat in ons gemeenskappe gebeur.
Daar's so baie om te
jong.
vertel.
Kykie, there's too many.
I get you. So
And
you feel
for
like
the
you...
longest time, these stories weren't even told by our people.
Wow.
So when I see myself going forward, I really see myself diving even deeper
Into that. Uh-huh.
Because soos jy kan sien, ek bly nog steeds in Appelkooslaan.
Love it.
Elke dag kom ek nog steeds terug na dieselfde huis toe in that same community. I'm still surrounded by all of these characters and all of these stories, and now I'm taking my time to sort of mold.
Amazing.
Because there's a lot of ideas that I have, but it's also about
takes
the right
time.
timing and the right everything.
And that you've learned over time.
Yeah.
People, Jerry is in the building. We're taking a quick break. You're watching A Walk with Mel. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Mel Yo Pial, and on Instagram, Mel Rock Lizzo. Make sure you follow this guy. It will come up right below. Taking a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Yay, yay.
Kom. As ouma se. Kyk so. Is vir die bed. Haal uit. Rem, hier, ja, rem. Wat staan daar?
Ai, maar dat is een mooi ding, man. Kom voor te zitten.
Kom ons sit dit sommer nou op die bed, kom.
Nou, ik ben aan het mee, hele penken geef.
Nee. Oh.
Nou moet ik op je bed zitten. Nu, maar dit is mooi. Ik heb bijbeleid. Kan je zeker. Ja, maar het is geen maat of iets zo. Moet je moeilijk iets maken. Het is mijn lievelingskloon, liefje. En ik heb zo'n paar klinten daar opgebracht.
Ja.
Deze. Ik wil het echt aan u, maar wie aan die zo aan deze doet dat blanco. Een mooi kind, hè? Ik voel haar weer oké, man.
Wat sê die dokter?
Die dokter zei me, ga er bij laten staan op mijn liep.
Ja.
Die heren wat me zo weer had. Baie dankie, Jeremy. Maar ik kan aankijken. En dit slaapje, ja, ik heb jou niks zeg je niet.
And we are back, people, hanging out with Jerry in die lekker Wellington. Het is so beautiful hier, so ek love it.
Kyk, ek is bly vir die shade.
Die shade is real op Walk with Mel. En as jy gepraat oor jou journey as an artist, I mean, Ouma Lilly, hoe jy as 'n creative begin het, jy doen so baie goed. But as a director, you've done great stuff as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you spoke about you as a performer, directing wise, you directed a couple of things, but you had some sold out shows.
Directing is actually how I started off.
Yeah, so
way back in
Feb
2010.
14th and then Tannie Dora,
Tannie Dora goes boss.
Lekker Jay. Sold out shows. Just quickly tell us about that. What was it like directing, and do you think it's easier for you to direct because you understand being an actor? Just give us a bit quickly, just
The eerste een is February 14th. Dit was, my younger self,
Wow.
my younger naive self.
Uh-huh.
At the time, I think it was about 2013. I was just really wanting to just, again, do your own work, and also I really wanted to work with a lot of my peers. I was in an industry where I could acknowledge a lot of fellow actors that was really good, and there was just not enough roles going around for all of us, man. Like, you would have the one getting work, maar die ander is 'n bietjie still, and then so what I did was at the time so I had a space to present work at the Artscape Theatre, wat ek nou self in 'n manier gewangel het op. I asked him to give a chance, take a chance on me or something. En toe besluit ek toe om 'n play te skryf February 14.
Okay.
Which we all know is Valentine's Day.
Yes.
But that is exactly what the play was. It was a play where I could dissect, as it no science was, had ek over Valentine's Day gou gedissect wat gera.
Love it.
Because obviously it's different. Valentine's Day is a different experience for many different people.
True.
So I recruited 11 of my fellow actors.
Love it.
And I convinced them to do this play with me for profit share.
Amazing.
So I really, luckily, thankfully, they all really loved the concept and their characters. And ek het ook vir almal lekker in mind gehad for different things, you know. And so, yeah, 11 people basically took a chance on me. And thank you guys, if you guys are watching, thank you for that.
En Tannie Dora Goes Bos gou vandag.
Tannie Dora Goes Bos was then basically after the success of February 14th, so I basically, a friend of mine came to me with a script, Tannie Dora Goes Bos, and after seeing a lot of my directing works, he really asked me if I wouldn't mind directing.
Wow, sold out man, ek is oor dit.
Daai show was by die Women's Festival
amazing.
by Artscape geweest. Daai was in 2014, so it was a year later after February 14.
Beautiful.
And Tannie Dora, unexpectedly, it was net lekker man. Sy script was lekker. It was again like colored culture. It was our people. The story was set in French.
And your lane.
In my lane.
Beautiful.
And I even helped him, you know, sort of find all the actors for the project. And Kim Seister, wat nou in Binneland was in there.
Stunning.
Anton Jefta, people know him as the outsurance guy.
Yes.
Hy was in Tannie Dora geweest. And it was just the right time and the right people, and really all of us, we worked so well together. People said our energies were infectious.
Amazing. Sold out.
And it did really well.
Amazing. En dan wil ek gou vinnig touch op Vulture Productions. Ons het vroeër 'n bietjie gepraat oor Vulture. Ek het nog vir hom vra vir hoekom Vultures, you know? Tell us about that name and why did you start that company?
A lot of people ask that question because I know it's a very ominous, it's a baie like as jy vulture hoor, dat trek jy op jou gesig like, wil ek met hulle weg.
Yeah.
But I think it's the perfect metaphor for artists.
Yes.
As an artist, net soos 'n vulture, in my journey, I've had to really work with what I have or what I have in front of me.
If it was
scraps, again, February 14th, I play.
Was
it
the same
made
thing.
out of scraps. As ek het my sister se couch gaan leen because I needed a couch in the show. So you have to like.
Yes.
That's basically what vulture means for me. It means that die werk kan nie gedoen word if you don't find a way to work with what you have.
Wow.
Funding gaan nie die lug uitval nie, although it would be nice.
Yes.
But it doesn't just fall from the sky. And all
but
of
you
these
work
things.
with what you have.
And if it wasn't for this vulture ethos, I wouldn't have created half of the plays that are existing today.
I want to actually ask you because, I mean, speaking about creating your own content, it can sound, it kind of a bit daunting, klink a bit heavy. But you do it. What keeps you motivated or what pushed you to create your own content?
I really think it's that creativity side of myself. Like I've always been a creative person, and even now when you grow older, it's so hard to give that creativity. And I know for a lot of people, creativity as an artist, you know. And so many of us, we don't give that an outlet.
Yes.
And so for me, I really try. That's what makes me. I love collaborating with Chanel because she keeps that side of me alive.
I love it.
Because she's just so wonderful at being creative and doing weird things and
don't care kind of vibe.
Exactly.
And if there's people watching, I mean, what advice would you give them if they want to start creating their own content? Like, where do you start? Like, what advice would you give?
The toughest thing is to just do it. Because coming from an overthinker, I mean, trust me, ek sal vir jou alles oordink en alles beplan.
Got you.
But I find that even to manage that is the most important thing is just do it.
What?
If you want to write a script, even if you write, as jy die grootste skryf,
yes,
just do it.
Wow.
Because the moment you have created this thing, even though it's horrible, if you think it's horrible, that's the first step. Nou kan jy maar 'n bietjie timmer en 'n bietjie kap en 'n bietjie polish en 'n bietjie afval en bygooi en but if you don't start, you're robbing yourself of an opportunity to improve on something.
You know what's cool? You're an example of it. So, you know, you can check him out on all social media platforms. People, please check out his work. It's amazing seeing you just continuing. You know, no matter what kind of day you're having, you are still going, you know. And that is the beautiful thing. Die lewe gaan aan. You also, ek kom actually van Doha af praat van children's plays en goede.
Yes.
But I want to touch on UK. You went and represented South Africa. You were handpicked from by Artscape, right?
Yeah.
To go over and represent you and your home girl.
Ooh,
Let's talk about that real quickly.
Well, basically, this was something that I applied for. It took, and from somebody who never used to apply for things, because I just Like, I mean, being an artist, you have to get used to disappointment. So
True.
sommige tye, jy apply en dit gebeur net nooit. So I was in that mindset, like,
Yes.
I was applying
Whatever.
man weer. And
Yeah.
then, hey, daar was ek toe, they shortlisted me and I went for an interview. And then, like a week later, to sê hulle vir my, ek is een wat gekies was om nou vir
Wow.
Artscape te verteenwoordig in
Wow.
the UK.
Amazing.
And then I found out the girl that was going with me was from Mitchell's Plain, and that's where I met Chanel Koch. I've seen what from her, but I didn't know her. So the whole UK experience was also us getting to know each other
Wow.
and getting to know our artistry.
En nou is julle onskeibaar.
And now we are still collaborating. Like,
That is
we
so-
are just, we really gel when it comes to creatively. And I can say, like, having worked so long with many different artists, jy gel nie altyd met
No, you
ander
don't. You
kunstenaars
don't. And
nie.
it's honest.
And it's just,
Yeah.
but with Chanel, I can honestly say it just works.
Amazing.
We understand each other, we get our creativity. I would give her the freedom to do her thing. She would give me the freedom to come on my thing. And we always have this philosophy, we fill the gaps.
Love it.
We understand how our creativity works to such an extent where we can see, okay, you fill that gap, I will fill this gap.
Amazing.
You are good at that, you can do this. So
I get
it's not
you.
just ons werk saam, ons gaan fun het nie.
Yeah.
We actually go, we play on each other's strengths
Amazing,
and
amazing.
weaknesses.
I want to touch before the time runs out. Woordfees. Jy
Yes.
gaan met die woordfees wees en dit gaan obviously wees
Dude was my bakkie.
yes. Sê gou vinnig vir ons hoe werk die tickets? Where can they buy it? What's
so my
the
show is
dates?
by volgende jaar by Woordfees. Dit is
So volgende maand is in Maart,
maand.
nee? Love
En
it.
ja, en my show Dude was my bakkie is die 6, 7de en 8de Maart by Bloemhof Skoolsaal. Tickets is al klaar beskikbaar by CompuTicket. So all you do is you go to CompuTicket of hy money counter daar inside Shoprite en dan
Lekker,
sê jy
Jay.
ek soek 'n ticket vir Dude was my bakkie.
Love it. And it's also won an award if I have it correctly.
Yes,
It
by
won
Sit Ooste
Sit
vier
Ooste,
verlede
so
jaar.
people,
Again,
you
completely
don't want to miss
unexpected.
the show. Social media, waar kan mense vir jou vang?
You can catch me on Instagram at Jeremeo, my naam LC. En dan is ek ook op Facebook. En obviously op Facebook kan jy ook vir my kry as Ouma se klong as jy nou alles van Ouma wil
se
sien.
klong. Ek is oor dit. Is so daar's soveel ander vrae wat ek jou nog wou vra.
Oh, daar's
maar
soveel
ek en
ander
hy kan nie
vrae wat
ophou
kan praat.
kan nie ophou
Dit moet 'n
praat nie.
two-parter gewees het.
Two-parter one time. But thank you so much for joining us on the
Thank you
show.
for having
Thank you for
me.
sharing your journey. Thank you so much for tuning in. People, check this one
And
out.
thank you for
And-
coming to artists like
always.
myself.
Wellington is the place to be en ek is oor dit. So much love to you and we wish
to
you all of
you.
the best. Ek is by die woordfees. Ek hoop ek sien vir julle daar.
Stiek uit.
Jy.